A heart without a soul cannot beat. A heart that cannot beat turns to ice. The ice hides what once was until the soul comes calling again to awaken what lies beneath the frost.
Y'all were on your way to the town square after I think you had just left the Greenhouse Guild. Morgrim set on fire. More on that later. And so you ended up retrieving Wyatt from the hospital, going back to the inn, sleeping it off, leaving Morgrim in the hospital. More on that later again. Woke up the next morning. Thicket ate like 50 servings of shit on a shingle.
It's some good stuff.
And the party, due to Colby's power outage, Wyatt and Bastion went to do more investigating, found out that there was a whole list of people who were missing, who are not confirmed dead or alive, who are just outright missing. And one of those people was the owner of the occult shop, the Haunting Key. They went there, found a bunch of weird shit, and then they went to the Elmstrung Temple, where they discovered that Samuel apparently had a private worship space. And the priests sort of weren't really aware of what was in there. When the party convinced them to let them investigate, they found a damaged teleportation circle, which they repaired. And where we last left off, Bastion, Wyatt, and Thicket were standing at the edge of the now hopefully fixed teleportation circle.
That's right.
So, let's go back in time to the previous night. As Bastion, Morgrim, and Thicket are walking to the town square. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was. It honestly was probably just silence, knowing you guys. But all of a sudden, Morgrim, you start feeling the most intense, searing pain. The kind of pain that you know can only come from elemental fire. And you cannot hold back the screams as lightning fast, your scars burst into flame, and the fire quickly consumes your whole body. And as you can hear Bastion just going, "Oh shit, shit, shit!" The roar of the fire drowns out everything around you, and as it covers your eyes, even your own screams start to get drowned out as your voice begins going hoarse. And you can hear only one thing through the raging fire. One thing, one phrase repeated over and over and over in a burning voice. A bulldog! A bulldog! A bulldog! Which you recognize. A bulldog. The word roughly translates to thief in the tongue of elemental fire. And it's at this point that you black out. Until suddenly your eyes open again. You bolt upright in a hospital bed. You check yourself and you don't actually look burned. Your clothes don't look burned. The bed looks a little seared, actually. Yeah, you don't think this hospital bed's any good anymore. One of the nurses rushes over. By the gods! You're awake!
I am.
Are you... What? What? Are you okay?
How do I feel now? Do I feel normal?
You feel...
I wasn't actually burned.
You weren't actually burned. You definitely feel a little panicked, I would say. It was as if you blacked out and then immediately upon waking up, all of the adrenaline came right back to you. So you're a little frazzled and out of breath, but otherwise you feel normal.
How did I get here?
Your friends brought you. I left you here.
How long?
Well, I'm pretty sure you've been here since last night. I only got in a few hours ago, but it's around 11 o'clock now. 11 o'clock in the morning. You would have gotten in around midnight, I think.
Do you know if they left?
I mean, they didn't stay at the hospital. And I don't think they ever said where they were going.
Sorry about the bed.
It's fine. We'll get a new
Bastion
one.
has my money. She'll pay you for it.
No, it's really fine. Your halfling friend did enough work to make sure that we probably don't need the bed, honestly, after that.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Can I go?
I guess you can go. You don't look harmed to me, and you seem... She sort of quickly gives you a once-over. You seem okay? I don't really know what happened exactly. But, yeah, you seem okay to me.
Okay. I'm just gonna go now. Thank you.
Okay.
She just walks.
Bye now. And it is at this point that you thank your lucky stars that healthcare is socialized on Salter.
Yeah.
Hope you got Anthem, man. No, I'm kidding.
So, as you leave the hospital, it definitely does appear to be a little past 11 in the morning. And yeah, it's lightly snowing. Wind isn't too bad. Definitely a little chilly, but no more than normal. Even from here, you can see cleanup continuing in the town square as guards are chopping up Hermanthony corpses and dragging them away.
I guess she would head back to the inn first to see if anyone's there, and then to the snowmobile to see if they left.
Okay. You rush on over to the inn, and the innkeeper's like, "Oh yeah, no, I saw them this morning. They've been gone a while."
Do you know? Did they leave?
The building, yes. I think they were investigating. The haunting key. But I know they were talking about investigating other things. So I don't really know where they'd be. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks. Then she'll check out the haunting key and then
Okay.
she'll head to the snowmobile.
So you run on over to the haunting key.
Yeah. Just making her work after she's been in the hospital all night.
At around 11:30, you manage to make it to the haunting key, and you find that the door is. Would Wyatt have closed the door after they left? Or Bastion? Would one of you have closed the door after you left?
I don't imagine it would have been top priority, but I'm sure probably.
Someone must have.
Okay. So you get there and the door is closed with a closed sign over it.
She knocks. If nobody answers, then she just heads to the snowmobile.
Yeah, nobody answers. So you start heading in the direction of the snowmobile, which brings you by the church. Whoa!
Oh.
Where you hear a bit of a commotion inside.
She will check out the commotion
All right.
just to make sure everything's all right.
You head on in. You see that a couple of guards are inside chopping up a Herm Anthony corpse. And it looks like all of the priests have sort of huddled around one corner of the temple.
She will go and look.
All right. You go and look, and you see Bastion, Thicket, and Wyatt all standing together in a small room in front of a large silvery circle of runes.
They're just standing there doing nothing.
It looks like they're about to walk into it.
Aren't we in the middle of this argument about like, are we actually walking into this?
I think maybe. I don't
Yeah,
remember exactly.
we're in the
but
middle of the
That
argument.
sounds like you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't really arguing. I was just gonna walk in, but
You do you, man.
You do you.
So I guess the argument is happening right now, and Morgrim, you can hear them bickering amongst themselves.
What if you get in there and, it's murder on the other side?
Or even worse.
What are you gonna do? Or even
Even
worse
worse.
than being murdered.
No, there is even worse than being murdered. It's the circle closes after you go into murder.
Aye.
then
Yeah,
I
then-
die.
Yeah.
You're being
And
pretty
we
lax
can't
with
help
your
you.
life.
Well, I mean, we could all step in at the same time.
Does
Be really
that work?
rude of you to die and not tell your friend that was burned alive and left in the hospital.
Oh!
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
how are
God.
you walking?
Oh, fantasy Jesus! Says Emma Mays.
Yes. How are you walking?
She just shrugs.
How bad does Morgan look? Is she like
I'm gonna
Third
like
degree
do
burn
a
or-
once
No,
over.
Morgan
I'm
is
like checking her
entirely-
for burns.
Morgrim
Yeah, I
is
know. Why it's-
entirely unburned, seemingly entirely unharmed.
Really?
I still have
Smell
my
any
old
burnt
burns.
flesh.
Right. From
What was that, Rachel?
I still have my old burns from.
Oh yeah,
before
you still
and
have
then
your
the bank,
scars.
right? Yeah.
Really?
I would say the only thing that's changed from the since she got set on fire spontaneously is that her scars maybe look a little bit more red and angry.
ouch?
I don't smell any more burnt flesh than usual.
Medicine check. Wyatt's gonna do a full check over.
Okay.
19.
She looks mostly fine. The
All
scars
right, I
definitely
trust my
look like
judgment.
they're a little raw, but yeah,
All right.
she looks intact.
What the hell happened?
She just shrugs again.
I'm not liking this shrugging, but I really want to go through this portal right now.
Do you want to give her context, or are we just gonna walk in and just like
This was,
Die.
what's his bucket? Samuel's private worship space.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't think he was doing any real worship.
What are we waiting for?
These knuckleheads to get on board.
All right, we're going in together.
All right. We haven't died yet.
As far as you're aware.
I don't know how that can be as far as we're aware situation.
What?
You'd be
What do you mean?
surprised. This is me we're talking about. Come on.
What do you mean by that?
So,
We're all dead already.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
as you prepare to step into the portal, who's going first? So you can only fit 2 people in at a time.
No.
I go.
I would
first.
probably
We're
be
gonna-
going in the first wave.
I would go with Bastion.
Okay, so
And
Bastion
then,
and Morgan first.
And you know what we're gonna do? Pick it out. We're just gonna go back to the bar and just start drinking, just like last time.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it. No, I'm kidding.
Definitely sounds like the most intelligent idea possible.
Hey,
It's going in the song. I already have a song I'm working on about this concept, so you knuckleheads would. You totally would.
So, Bastion and Morgrim, you step forth, Thicket and Wyatt close behind, and as you feel the magical energy swirling up your legs and around your bodies, and you feel yourselves being taken apart piece by piece, and you start feeling yourself move. It's not painful. It's kind of ticklish almost. But then it stops. It's as if time has frozen mid-teleport. You can see it's as if one eye is still in the temple and the other is outside, somewhere where it's snowing. There's a blizzard. The snow is at a standstill, though, just still in the air. It seems that you're surrounded by ice, by an ice field, maybe. You're not entirely sure, but you can feel yourself still breathing. You can feel yourself still able to move ever so slightly. And that's when you see him. Walking into your vision, somehow completely crystal clear, in between both locations. Oh, my friends!
I fucking knew it.
It is
Oh,
so
no.
good to see you again. At least I think this is again. I hope this is again, because that would be a spoiler, and that would simply not be pleasant now, would it? How are we doing, huh?
Not fucking good, Jean-Tique.
Oh, well, that is such a downhill mood, huh? Isn't this fun? Huh? Look around you. You're in 2 places at once, huh? That is pretty cool.
We have places to be. Enough of your bullshit games.
Oh, but I do love games. Listen, I am here for more than games, of course. Things are going well enough so far for you. It seems as though you are making excellent progress, huh? So, and you can sort of feel the air around Gentique change. So, it certainly seems as though things are not going exactly the way they should.
What does that mean?
Well, I will put it this way. There are certain things that cannot be allowed to occur. Certain awakenings that cannot be allowed to occur. Unfortunately, one of them has already happened. Not much can be done about that, but that is neither here or there. That being said, this next one is also very important that it does not occur. Does this make sense to you? Wonderful. So, before I take my leave, how about we play a little game, huh? Get you another little piece of candy, even though Wyatt still has not eaten his, huh?
No comment.
Oh,
Wyatt just doesn't answer. He just stands there, just like
Wait,
give him
are
a
me
dead
and Wyatt
look.
seeing this as well?
Oh
Or
yeah,
is it
all,
just-
all four of you
Okay,
are
okay.
seeing this. All right, prepare your ears and your minds, huh? Now, Thicket, I should note, when I say you're seeing this, I mean you're seeing this.
Oh my god.
Like, you're actually seeing this.
He's like invaded my mind.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, Thicket, this is, I think, the first time you've ever seen something ever in your entire life, so you don't know what the fuck is happening. Except this did happen the last time you encountered Gentique, actually, where Thicket actually outright saw him. So
I feel like we didn't address that last time. I'm gonna be real with you.
no, we didn't. I addressed it with Colby the next day or
Okay.
something like that. But
Yeah, I think in game it was mentioned in passing. But,
yes.
I'm frightened.
Oh, come now, don't be frightened, my friends. It is very simple riddle, huh? You get the answer, and you get yourself a little reward. So,
What happens if we get it wrong?
don't worry about it, huh? So, prepare your minds, prepare your ears. We share a bond that is hard to break. In our circle, we partake. Guided by beliefs, we stand as one. In our unity, our strength is spun. What are we?
Put that in the fucking chat, please.
Could I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I
Yeah,
get help
Can we
with
get
that
that
in the
in
chat?
chat?
yeah.
please?
One sec. It is now in the chat.
Is it a spider web?
Is that your answer?
Do I only get one answer?
Each of you gets one answer, yes.
I'd like to consult with me friends first.
Be my
Hear me out.
guest.
It's a spider
What
web.
beliefs do spider webs have?
Hear me out. All right. Spider webs are great big circles. With they're very strong. They're spun by spiders, right? The strength is spun. Stands as one. It's a lot of strands as one thing in a circle. And it's hard to break. It bonds little tiny bugs in it.
I come back to guided by beliefs.
I'd imagine spiders have to be pretty tenacious to make such a thing.
I don't think it's a spider, man. I'm just saying.
I should note, I don't think Thicket's ever encountered a spider in his life.
There are no Arctic spiders up here?
I've heard stories.
Oh yeah, you've heard tale of spiders.
They're a mythic creature.
That's all I've got.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Is it a cult? Or a temple?
What is your answer? Pick one of the two.
It's a cult. Look, alright. I know I pull out the Circene, holy symbol. Alright, look, there's not much difference. Alright. You wanna be pedantic with me?
A cult is...
I circle back to the fact that you are a priest. How are you calling temples cults?
Wait, are you...
It's
you do understand that one is an organization and the other is a building, yes?
I mean, no. Well, that's not true. You know, you can
It
have,
is
like,
true. A temple is a building.
Yeah, but you could have like a religious cult called like Temple or something. You know,
Well,
like
yes,
drink
that
the
is the
Kool-Aid.
name of an organization. However, a temple is a building.
Oh, I should probably
Either
fucking know
way,
that.
what is your answer?
My answer: it's a cult.
Gentique is suddenly very close to you.
Oh,
Right up in your face. And just like last time, you see no eyes, see and hear no breathing. Well, my friend, that is a very interesting answer. And it happens to be one of the two that I would have accepted.
oh,
So-
what's the other one?
You do not get to know that.
Fuck.
And
Alright.
so I have another piece of candy for you, my friend.
Oh, come on.
And
I'm a doctor. I can't eat any more candy. I get diabetes.
give it to your friend. And he tosses you a little piece of something in a wrapper. Is that right there? There? Make sure that you chew it, but do not swallow. Huh? It is nice and crackly and popping.
Okay.
You will enjoy it, my friend. So that is lesser crackling bubble gum.
Excuse me, what?
So you can chew it for up to 10 minutes, which gives you a +1 bonus to saving throws against auditory and sonic effects. And then you can blow a bubble with it during that 10-minute period. And once you blow that bubble, the popping of that bubble deals 4d4 sonic damage to creatures
my-
in a 15-foot cone.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
oh.
And a creature that fails its save is bound up by sticky gum and takes a
Are you
penalty to their speed.
Does anybody want some chewing gum?
Before you go about that,
Oh.
I have a little bit of a signed reward for you for doing such a good job. Huh? Do any of you know the Edicts of Wind? By chance.
Do I know?
We know that, yeah?
Religious priest, come on.
Make a religion check.
There we go.
Both of you.
We're priests, all right? We know religion, sort of.
Even though that
This is
priest
not your
seems
religion.
to keep making weird comments about religion.
28.
Bastion?
Let's see.
Okay.
It's a 19.
So, Bastion and Wyatt, both of you would remember from your time researching Wend earlier today, actually, that the edicts most widely accepted by Wend's worshippers are warp the perfect, appreciate the flawed, power to the outcast. Wyatt, you would also remember reading somewhere that instead of power to the outcast, sometimes it's power to the feared. Yes, I'll put that in the chat.
All right.
I suppose we tell this to Gentique.
Ah, very good, my friends. Very good.
I don't
this
like
is
the fact
so
that
exciting. Very exciting. Well,
The fact that Wind is coming up with Gentique, I find alarming, but
Yeah, not a fan of that.
that is all, my friends. Until our next meeting, assuming there is one. Just kidding, I know that there is one.
what was the
what was that?
what was the point of asking us about Wind?
Oh, you will see. You will see. Have a good time, and remember, the awakening cannot be allowed to occur.
Oh shit!
And in a
All right.
flash, you are in an ice field. The teleportation has completed. You stand quite literally in the middle of an ice field here. Thicket, you sort of move to balance yourself, and you realize there is a very sharp and pointed icicle that you almost teleported directly into.
Oh. Thank you, John Jake,
However,
for that.
you all seem fine otherwise.
Well,
What the fuck is that guy's deal?
I don't know, but I don't like him.
And I especially don't like that he brought up wind.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. By the way, you want bubble gum? You like bubble gum?
Are you like holding it out?
Yeah, I'm holding it out.
Bastion will take it and put it in her pocket.
Okay,
Right,
I will move that
be careful.
to your inventory.
Careful, that does kill people.
So, Bastion, that should be in your inventory now. And as you are handing that off, Morgrim, you spot something in the snowbank up to the north.
Okay.
It looks like a figure.
I channel elements. Does it move or do anything?
It definitely, as you channel elements, it definitely does move. You watch as the figure stands up, and it's a person, a dwarf. Looks like a Fwill dwarf. Bright red beard, pale skin. Just stands up, turns around, immediately books it.
Was
Oh.
one of the missing
I
people
run
a
after.
dwarf?
Sorry, what was that, Emma?
The missing people list we have, was one of them a dwarf?
Yes. So, you said you started running after him, Morgrim?
Yep.
All right.
Wait, I
Morgrim
run
starts
as
running.
well.
Yeah.
And
I start running too.
As you do, you hear an oh so familiar sound.
Oh, god damn it.
Fuck.
As over the snowbank trots a Hermanthony. You also see along with it two other strange creatures trotting through the snow. Almost sausage-like.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God.
Massive raptor-like arms and claws. One singular eye with just a deep blue void for a pupil. And
What
a
the
massive
goddamn-
slit-like mouth.
Cam,
Of course it makes that noise.
It's time for initiative, my friends.
Oh, that is lovely, my friends. Yes.
Ah, my
Oh.
friends,
Who
that is
designed-
lovely. It is initiative time, huh?
who designed this?
Was that?
Who designed this?
Who designed what?
The sausages.
Me.
Oh,
You didn't
shut
have
up.
Greg draw them?
No, I didn't have any help.
Oh,
Colby's
how
not.
are you?
Colby's not the only one who can doodle things at work.
Oh no, it's a work-related
I
stress monster.
I feel like we should ban work doodles.
Yeah.
Because
I
they
feel like
just
we need more work
injure me.
doodles. So, here we are at the top of round 1 with one of the creatures, which is going to.
Oh god.
Did you just hear our friend Hermanthony?
Fuck you.
Oh,
Anthony's, man.
oh my god.
Hey, it's just one this time. So.
Went toward their den. Do we really think it's just gonna be one?
For now, at least. So, the weird sausage creature closest to the Hermanthony is going to step out onto the ice, and is going to slip and slide a little bit, managing to only get to there with one action, and then is going to try to balance forward again, okay, and is able to balance up to Morgrim.
Quick question.
Yes.
I did my channel elements, and I can use one action stance or elemental blast. Could I have gone into my stance? I didn't say it, so if not, that's fine. I'll wait till my turn.
What stance?
My thermal nimbus stance?
I would say, since stances don't work outside of combat, so I would say no. I think. Hold on, I'm reading thermal nimbus. Yeah, I would say stances are funky.
That's fine. I will do it on my turn.
Okay. So it is going to balance on up to you, and with its final action, it is going to attempt to bite you with its weird sausage mouth. And as it comes close to you, you can just smell its horrid, putrid breath.
No.
That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay. So you are going to take 5 points of piercing damage, plus I need you to make a fortitude save.
Fortitude.
17. You are sickened by this horrid smell, which just surrounds the creature. So yeah, you are sickened 1 now, and that is the end of its turn. That brings us now to Wyatt. And a reminder that moving on this ice will force you to balance.
Of course it will.
Unless, of course,
course.
you're
Of
a
course.
certain dwarf, in which case
I
you're
did
good.
remember this time. I was like, yes, ice!
Fucking ice.
So Wyatt, what would you like to do?
So describe, how does balance work as a rule?
Well, whenever you want to move, you've got to make an acrobatics check against the balance DC. And it's not a narrow surface or uneven ground, so I'm not gonna say you're off guard.
Okay.
But you have to, if you succeed, you can move up to your speed, treating it as difficult terrain. If you critically succeed, you move up to your speed regularly. Failure, you must remain stationary. Critical failure, you fall.
Okay. Shit. I will.
Do we know the DC for ice?
You don't get to know the DC, no.
Okay.
We'll find out in a sec when I roll a 5. I will first. You know what? My ability to be acrobatic will decide what my next turn. I will attempt to stride, so I will make a balance check.
Yes, make an acrobatics check then.
Acrobatics, 20.
20. That is a success. Move up to your speed, treating it as difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Every 5
it's
feet
not
costs 10.
It's not a crit success. All right.
No.
Every 5 feet costs 10. That's half of 25, which is what?
You get to move 10 feet, basically.
I shall move up to here, and then I will cast. I have 2 actions left. I will. Oh, should I try doing this?
Oh.
Wait. I'm reading the rules. I apologize.
How could you? Rules?
Rules in this
yes.
rules game? What?
Yeah.
Who do you think that we are?
Gas.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon just so we have that up, and I'm gonna cast it right here.
Okay.
So
The location doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's not 5e. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. Crap.
So
Attack.
yes.
Attack the damn thing. 21 to hit.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, let's roll some damage. 2d8 force damage. 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage. The spiritual staff just whacks into the thing, and it looks a lot squishier than it clearly actually is. It clearly has a fairly tough hide.
Oh.
You definitely deal damage and all that, but it doesn't squish the way you expected it to.
Okay.
So I believe spiritual weapon is a 2-action spell. Yes.
Yes. So that's
All right,
my
that
turn.
is the end of your turn. That brings us now to the Hermanthony, which is going to take flight
Oh.
and is going to fly just 5 feet above the ground over to Morgrim, and is going to first and foremost do some frightful babbling. So I need all of you to make will saves, please.
All of us?
Yes.
29.
Yes, 29 for me too.
9, 16, and
I got it.
Bastion, what did you get?
Hold on, it's coming through. That is a 22.
22. Okay. So, just a moment, please. There we go. Okay. So, Morgrim, you critically succeed and are now immune to the frightful babble.
Thank goodness.
Thicket, you failed, so you are frightened too. Wyatt, you also critically succeeded, so you are immune to the babbling. Bastion, you succeeded, so you are frightened 1. And it appears that the weird sausage thing also succeeded and is now frightened 1. Let me actually see if the other one needs to make a save.
Friendly
I love
fire.
that the sausage thing is getting impacted.
Okay, the other one does actually have to make a save. Oof. Fails. Frightened 2. All right, that is 2 Hermanthony actions. So its final action is going to be a hoof against Morgrim. And that is going to be a 27 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Then that is going to be... That is going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage to Morgrim. And that is the end of the Hermanthony's turn, bringing us to Morgrim.
You just a second, I gotta take off my damage. Okay, I'm going to activate Thermal Nimbus
Okay.
to start.
And why don't you describe what this looks like?
So, like, usually you'll see the little dragons kind of circling for the little fire dragons, and all of a sudden there's like sparks of flame all within the area now. But where Wyatt is standing, they noticeably kind of like make like a little border around him. They outline him. They
Oh.
don't come in contact with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't get roasted alive.
No, you do not.
Oh.
At least not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
That comes later.
And remind me, I believe it's the start of creatures' turns.
Or
Right.
when they first move into it. Yes.
Right.
So
okay,
they don't
okay.
do it.
Okay.
And anybody in the circle that's an ally gains 4 resistance to fire damage.
You're
never
kidding.
struck.
Should be automated, theoretically, now that I've dragged the effect onto you.
Okay.
All right, that was 1 action. You have 2 remaining.
I will use it's 1 action to try to retch, correct?
Yes.
And that's a fortitude.
Yes.
Safe. I will try to do that.
Okay, go for it.
28.
28. That is a critical success. So you are no longer sickened.
And then I will do a 1 action elemental melee blast against the little creepy guy.
All right.
Let's see. I think this is the right button. 18.
18. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. And what type of damage are you dealing here?
Fire.
Fire. All right. 7 points of fire damage. All right. The flesh sort of sizzles a little bit as the snow around it melts from your strike. That is the end of your turn. That brings us to the other one of these little guys, which is going to go ahead and attempt to balance over the ice. That is a success. So it moves to there. Right, it's gonna attempt to balance again. That is going to be a failure, so it stays put. And final action, it is going to attempt to balance again, which is going to be a success as it moves closer. All right, that is the end of its turn. That brings us now to Thicket.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with a manifest idol.
Okay. As you get very, very quiet all of a sudden. Where are you?
I apologize.
It's fine.
Hello, it's me. Hello, everybody. My name
Where
is Markiplier.
ping where you want, Cranberry.
Let's see. I get 100 feet. Okay. So right there.
All right. Okay, and that was 3 actions, so that is your turn, I believe.
Wait. He gets to make an action as part of that.
Ah, all right. Go for it.
Which he's going to use to attempt to
And I would argue
demoralize.
this. Okay, I would argue that this would count as flanking, even though the Hermanthony is flying. So, all right. So he's going to attempt to demoralize what creature?
Well, actually, it's a good point you mentioned that it's flying. I'm gonna try to grapple the Hermanthony instead.
Okay. Go for it.
So that is
Athletics.
or unarmed strike, right?
No, just athletics.
Okay. And athletics is strength, correct?
Yes.
$17.
17, and that is against its fortitude DC. That is just barely a success. So the target is grabbed until the start of your next turn, unless you move or the target escapes.
Beautiful.
All right, it is now
That's
grabbed.
my turn.
Cranberry is just hanging on to the Hermanthony's, one of the Hermanthony's back legs. All right, that brings us to Bastion.
Okay, I would like to start by moving, or well, trying to move here.
Okay, then make an acrobatics check for balance.
I don't know why my foundry is running so slow.
The fucking particle effect, that's why.
That's a 12.
A 12, that is unfortunately not a success, so you must remain stationary to keep your balance.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try and cast Void Warp on the Hermanthony.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
That is a saving throw.
Okay. So that is a fortitude save?
Yes.
Okay. It gets a dirty 20.
Then it passes.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything
I'm assuming
about-
that's a basic fortitude save, yes?
Yes.
So it means it takes half damage.
Okay. Alright, it takes 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. All right. I don't know why my Foundry chat's not scrolling down automatically. That's annoying. All right, 5 points of void damage. All right.
Mine isn't doing it either, weirdly enough.
Yeah,
Foundry
mine is
did
also
just
not
update,
doing
so it's
it.
probably a funky thing from the update.
Yay!
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, that brings us around at the top of round 2, and Bastion is no longer frightened. That brings us first to the weird little sausage creature, which is in the aura. So does it make a saving throw or just take the damage? Rachel,
Sorry, say that again.
does it make a saving throw or just take the
No,
damage?
it just takes 2 damage.
2 points of damage. All right, and that makes it so that it is now bloodied. And it is going to, first and foremost, attempt to bite Morgrim again.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So, Morgrim, you are going to take, 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
Oh, that is a critical failure. 13. Rolled 1.
Oof. All right, then. In
Oh,
that
no.
case, you are now sickened 2 as the horrible breath somehow just keeps getting further up your nostrils, and you can't get it out. And the creature is then going to slash at you with a claw. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits now because I'm sickened.
Aha! So,
Don't laugh, Cam. Don't laugh.
see, this is why I keep
laugh.
telling you
I
conditions
know.
are important, damn it! So, that is 9 points of slashing, and it is going to grab you. Or attempt to grab you, sorry. It is going to attempt to grapple you. So this is going to be an athletics against your fortitude DC. So that is accounting for multiple attack penalty. Wait. Nope, never mind. Does not apply multiple attack penalty. So it is just going to be 24 against your fortitude DC.
Yep, beats my 20.
Okay, so you are, in that case, grabbed by the weird little creature. As the claw sort of rakes across you, the long nails just sort of dig into your skin, and you can feel that if you're going to move, you need to be very careful, otherwise it's just going to rip a chunk out of you. And it just sort of, its weird, tiny little razor-sharp teeth just curl up into a horrible grin.
Oh, it talks.
That brings us now to Wyatt.
Ah, fuck, it talks. Let me see if I can pull some fucking bullshit. Yeah, it's time to cast some fucking bullshit.
I
will
love that
cast-
you're every turn you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do some bullshit, and then do like the most normal thing possible for the situation.
I'm gonna do some bullshit and cast heal.
I immediately healing to full health. I'm gonna first cast Forbidding Ward on Morgrim,
Forbidding Ward, okay.
and I choose the Hermanthony.
Okay.
So every time the Hermanthony tries to attack her, she gets a +1 armor class and saving throw against that
Okay.
for a minute. Yeah.
So I think I've managed to successfully get Forbidding Ward to function properly with Foundry, but we'll see. Regardless, you get a +1
Wait.
to armor class
Okay.
against the
I will
Hermanthony.
I will then sustain spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and I
It's just
will
one action?
attack. I'll attack. We do not know what this is called, but I'll call him I Velociraptor.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
All right, there we go. Rolling the hit. Shit, where's this thing? Okay, there we go. It will be a 27 to hit.
27, that is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll
Ooh,
damage.
hey,
Oh.
nice.
Critical damage.
How do I do a critical
So,
damage feat?
It just 2d8, and then multiply the result by 2.
All right, /R 2d8.
You can also use the weird little
Minus
dice
2.
thing on the left side of the screen that I installed specifically so you don't have to do that. But it's fine.
Cool. I want to program a bit, you know? I want to program. So that's going to be 2d8 times 2, which is 22 points of damage.
Gadam. Yeah, the spiritual staff just comes down, squelch right into the eye, and just spurts weird yellow goo all over Morgrim. So Morgrim, you are no longer grabbed.
Yay!
You are still sickened, however, unfortunately. And that weird little sausage guy is dead. Wyatt, you have one action remaining.
No, I do not.
Oh, actually,
that's
wait,
all my
hold on.
actions.
Sorry, I just remembered something. As the eye squelches open and it falls to the ground, the rest of the creature explodes into viscera.
Oh!
Lovely.
Oh, yes, because of my thing.
Yeah.
Gotta love the exploding into viscera. I use Wyatt as a human shield against his meat
Oh.
brain.
So yes, you have one action remaining.
Talk about it.
No, okay, oh.
Spiritual
no,
weapon
because
is one action to sustain.
Forbidding Ward is 2 actions, though.
Oh, it is. You are so right.
No,
All right, then.
I
That is
do
the end
not
of your
have
turn. That brings us to the Hermanthony, which is going to start out by attempting to escape the grapple. Well, actually, first it's going to start out by taking the damage from Morgrim's aura. So that's 2 damage there. And it's then going to attempt to escape the grapple. So what is Cranberry's athletics DC?
That is something.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a number. Let's see, athletics DC is. I'm assuming 14.
Is that
You
10 plus
sound really
his
far
strength?
away.
Yes.
As you get really far away?
At certain
Yes,
points, I
it
can
is.
just no longer hear Colby.
Okay.
I
And Colby,
apologize.
Wait,
Hang on,
I
let
think
me-
what's happening is that Colby's like computer is like on a truck and he's just running after it. And it's like
I would believe it.
it's-
That sounds like something Colby would do.
Yeah.
All
Wait,
right.
guys, I'm on my way.
So the Hermanthony just is going to just kick back at Cranberry, escaping from the grapple.
Bastard.
And it is then going to fly around, so it is no longer flanked, and it is then going to go for a hoof against Cranberry directly.
Okay.
That is going to be, accounting for multiple attack penalty, that is going to be a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. That is the end of the Hermanthony's turn then. That brings us to Morgrim.
Alright, I think I'm going to retch.
Okay, go ahead and make a fortitude save.
$26.
26, that is a success. You are now sickened 1.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and retch again.
Okay.
I wasn't going to, but since the Hermanthony left, that's 27.
27, that is another success. You are no longer sickened.
And then I'll do an elemental blast at the other little dude.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit.
5, 10. I'm gonna do weapon infusion thrown.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, it makes me click all these different buttons to get it to activate.
I know, it's really annoying.
And of course, that's a 12.
What did you get?
A 12!
A 12. That unfortunately is not a hit.
Did all that retching for nothing.
Hey, at least your armor class is back to normal.
For 2
True.
seconds until I get hacked again.
Well, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's the end of your turn. That brings us to the weird little creature, which
Don't
is
go. Nope.
going to
Please don't.
attempt to balance. That is a success as it heads down towards, seemingly intelligently avoiding the aura as it heads down towards Bastion, managing to get there in just one balanced move. These things are very fast, by the way. I don't think I've properly conveyed that. This is them moving at half speed.
Oh, ew.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
And
I
it's
don't know
going
what
to
these
go.
are, but I hate them.
It's going to go for a bite against Bastion now.
Of course it is.
That is a nice, solid 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So, Bastion, you are going to take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save as the horrid smell enters your nostrils.
Love that for me.
And I will say that, Wyatt and Thicket, you can also smell this, but you don't have to make saves right now.
Oh.
Well, that's a nat 1, so I'm gonna use it. Well, yeah, I'm gonna use the hero point.
Okay.
What the hell?
What?
You did not roll another natural one, did you?
What?
No, I didn't. Look in the
Oh.
chat. I don't know
I
what's
can't
happening.
see.
Oh.
I don't see anything weird. I don't see your nat 1 either, so I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what the nat 1 disappeared, and it's now been replaced with a 20 and a 13.
Weird.
Just
I
roll
saw
one
that
more
understand.
time.
20. I didn't never see the nat 1.
I don't know.
21.
We'll go with the 21, and you can keep your hero point because I don't know what just happened there.
Thank you.
So 21, that is a success. So you are not sickened.
Yay.
All right, it is then going to, as its final action, go for a claw against Thicket.
Ah,
That is going to be a 9 to hit.
that does not hit.
Okay, then that is the end of its turn. All right, that brings us to Thicket. And Thicket, I need you to make a fortitude save.
There
as
it
the
is.
stench overpowers your nostrils.
16.
16. That is, unfortunately, a failure. You are sickened 1.
I love that.
All right, go ahead and take your turn, sir.
All right, I'm gonna start with a single action act together, where Thicket is going to cast Boost Eidolon on
Okay.
Cranberry,
All right.
and then Cranberry is going to attempt to demoralize the Hermanthony.
Okay, so it'll be an intimidation check from Cranberry.
Yes. And then, yeah. I'm realizing Cranberry.
Doesn't have any skills.
Any con mods either, yeah.
Well, yeah, so that'll be a flat
Or
d20
any
basically. Charisma,
mod,
yes.
Yeah. 13.
13, and that is against its will DC. That is not a success. So, yeah, 2
All right.
actions remaining.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna beat the shit out of it then.
Okay,
I'm gonna
go
make
for
a primary melee strike against Hermanthony.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 14.
That unfortunately does not hit.
All right, I'm gonna make a for my final action a secondary melee strike against it,
Okay.
and that's a 13.
That unfortunately also does not hit.
Christ on a bike.
Unfortunate. All right, that is the end of Thicket's turn. That brings us to Bastion Parker.
Okay. I would like to try and spear this little sausage fucker with my sword.
Okay, go for it.
Well, that's a 13.
A 13 unfortunately does not hit. Actually,
Failing
also,
that-
as it is the start of your turn, I need you to make a fortitude save real quick. Sorry about that. Forgot for a moment.
That is an 18.
18, that is just barely a success, so you are not sickened. So you have
Wonderful
2 actions
news.
remaining.
I would like to, in that case, pull out the crackling bubblegum
Ah.
and pop it in my mouth in the and point the cone towards this horrible sausage thing.
Okay, well, unfortunately, it takes 1 action to take it out, 1 action to pop it in your mouth, and then it's 2 actions to do the bubble blowing thing. So,
Well,
For
it's
now,
in my mouth,
you get the
and
crackling
it tastes like
bubblegum.
bubblegum.
So, lesser crackling bubblegum. So for now, you have +1 to saving throws against auditory and sonic effects, such as Hermanthony babbling, for the next 10 minutes.
Yay!
Nice.
And that is the end of your turn. That brings us around to the top of round 3 with Wyatt. First and foremost, make a fortitude save, please.
Fortitude save. Oh gosh, it's nasty little bugger. 12.
12, that is a failure, so you are now sickened 1.
Ooh. Okay. Let me see. Let's spiritual weapon this guy first.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Rolling to hit. Gosh, alright. Rolling the hit. Fuck, I rolled there 2-11.
That unfortunately does not hit.
Alright, shit.
The creature just deftly dodges out of the way of the strike.
I hit him with a divine lance with the last 2 actions.
Okay, that is an attack roll, I believe.
Correct.
So
I
it
got
will
-1
take
to
multiple
it.
attack penalty.
Multiple attack penalty. Does it?
Yes, because spiritual weapon is also an attack.
Oh, okay. It doesn't apply to applies to spells too. Okay.
Yes. Anything
that
with the
case-
attack trait takes
All
multiple
right.
attack
Okay.
penalty.
Okay. In that case, I will actually do. Oh, should I? Oh gosh, this really throws a wrench in my plans. I'm gonna just try and. What does this do? I will see. I'll play a fun thing. I'm gonna literally look at this thing, and I'm gonna clap my hands together as loud as I can, right in front of its face. I'm gonna cast Eject Soul on it.
Okay.
Whoa.
That is unfortunately a 2-action thing.
Yes, it is.
Wait, you have 2 actions remaining. What am I talking about? Sorry.
Exactly.
You making the saving throw threw me off. So,
Yes.
yes, that means that it needs to make a saving throw, yes?
Correct. It does.
Fortitude save?
Fortitude save.
Okay, that is a 17.
17. That's a failure. It is
All
stunned
right.
1.
It is stunned 1. He watches this thing's weird little sausage soul is ejected briefly from its body.
Boom.
Of course, the sausage soul doesn't actually look like a sausage. It looks...
Damn it.
Well, no.
Oh.
I want to describe this real fast, because
Okay.
it looks... It is... briefly, you all see it for just a brief window. It is blue, ghostly, and it's just like the one eye and just the teeth. Like,
Oh.
it's just the eye and the teeth that are just blown backwards out of its head, and before just sort of pulling itself back in. All right, then that is the end of Wyatt's turn.
Correct.
Good job using your focus spell. Hell yeah.
Finally, get to use it once,
All right, that is Hermanthony's turn then. So Hermanthony is going to, first and foremost, it is going to land as one action. And then as its second action, it is going to go for a hoof against, against Cranberry. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so Cranberry is going to take from that. Well, Cranberry, and by extension, you are going to take
Yeah.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
Which, remember, comes out of your stamina first, of course.
Yep.
And the Hermanthony is then going to... Let's see, let me check the range real fast. Okay. Yeah, the Hermanthony is then going to Frightful Babble. So I need everyone to make a will save, including the little sausage guy.
I'm immune, right?
Yeah, I'm immune as well, right?
Yes, the two of you are immune. Good
And
job
I have
remembering
a bonus?
that. You do have a +1 bonus, yes.
So it's a will save?
Yes, will save.
All right. Cranberry got a 19. Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
19.
Did you need a bonus? I don't even think so.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh.
so that is a critical success from Bastion. So Bastion is now immune to this. Bastion is so tired of Hermanthony babbling. The
That's on brand.
weird little sausage guy also critically succeeds. And Cranberry just gets a regular success, meaning that Cranberry is now frightened 1. And that is the end of Hermanthony's turn. It ends its turn on the ground. Morgrim, you're up.
Alright, I move up 20 feet to their Anthony.
All right. And since it has entered... Hold on, let me... I think Okay.
I think it might have to.
What I'm going to say, I'm gonna go off of rules from the old days of Spirit Guardians from 5e. It does not count if you move them into the aura.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured that's what it was going to be.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so you have 2 actions remaining.
I'm gonna do a 2-action elemental blast.
Okay, go for it.
Melee. Of course, it's MX switch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna re-roll that because I'm just sad.
Okay.
22.
That's better. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. Certainly seems to have hurt it. Leaves a massive gash in its rib cage. You actually think you chop off one of its ribs.
Oh, beating good tonight.
One of the ribs that's just poking through its chest. Blood is gushing everywhere and then immediately freezing on the ground. All right, so I believe that is the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right, then that brings us to the weird little sausage guy, who is going to start out by going for a bite on Wyatt. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so Wyatt, I need you to make a fortitude save
Yes, sir.
as you take 5 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing damage. That's a 27.
27,
For a fortitude save.
okay. You do not... Your sickened stays where it is.
Alright.
The creature is then going to go for...
Sassin's tits! Fuck!
going to go for a claw at you. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 still hits.
Okay. So Wyatt, that is 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, ow.
And it is additionally going to, at this point, put up its claws in a defensive position, almost as if it's readying to parry with them.
Oh. Okay.
That brings us to Thicket.
Okay.
So, make a fortitude save.
Yeah. That's a 27.
27, that is a success.
Beautiful. Okay.
You are still, of course, sickened, but doesn't increase.
Yes. And Cranberry is still frightened.
Yes.
Well.
What would
yeah,
you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna keep working on this Hermanthony then.
All right then.
Going to. Actually, hang on. Let me see one thing. All right, I'm going to do a one-action act together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be another boost Eidolon from Thicket into
Okay.
a melee strike from Cranberry.
Okay.
And that's a 27.
A 27, that does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 5 bludgeoning, 1 fire.
5 bludgeoning, 1 fire for a total of 6. All right. The Hermanthony appears to be bloodied.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do something a little different, something I don't normally do.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have Cranberry cast Gouging Claw on the Hermanthony.
Ah, all right. Is that an attack roll?
Yes.
All right,
Melee
so it
spell
does
attack
take
roll.
it does take multiple attack penalty.
Yep. I'm assuming I should be using my primary attack for this.
No, you use gouging claw, so you use your spell attack. Which happens to be the same, but
I see. And that's a 21.
21 to hit, even with the multiple attack penalty. Good damn!
Oh my
That is a
goodness.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 14 slashing, 3 bleed.
Okay, persistent bleed. That's the
Persistent
important
bleed.
thing. Persistent bleed. All right, so let's first do
Ouch.
the 14 slashing, which makes the Hermanthony now mortal. And let me go ahead and apply that persistent bleed damage there. All right, so that is Thicket and Cranberry's turn. Good damn. All right, Bastion, you're up. Make a Fortitude save, please.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
As I try to scroll down. Oh, a natural 20.
Natural 20. Hell yeah. You have
Damn.
decided that you do not care about the smell. You are now immune to the smell of this creature and all other creatures like it for the next
Pure
minute.
willpower.
Excellent news. I would like to use the bubble gum.
Okay, go ahead. So that is 2 actions.
Okay.
So you blow a big old bubble. And as it pops, the Sausage Boy needs to make a Fortitude save, DC 19 basic Fortitude, and it gets a 24, meaning it takes half of 4d4 sonic damage, and is not going to take the item penalty or the speed penalty. So go ahead and roll that
Okay.
4d4 sonic damage.
That is half of 9,
So 4,
4.
yes. Hey, you've damaged it for the first time. There you go. And you
Wondrous
no
news.
longer have the crackling, so you no longer have the bonus to auditory effects, and you have 1 action remaining.
Wonderful. I would once again like to try and stab the stupid little thing.
Okay, go for it.
It's a 15.
That unfortunately does not hit as the creature whoosh, blocks the blades with its fingernails.
I am not fond of this creature. Okay, my turn is done. I don't speak your language!
That brings us to the top of round 4. Wyatt, make a Fortitude save.
Oh no, another Fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. You have to keep making them until this thing is dead.
I'm sick in 2 right now, right? Or sick in 1?
You're sick in 2.
Okay.
So theoretically, it
20.
can't actually get worse. 20. Okay, stays the same.
Alright. First action, I puke.
Go ahead and make fortitude save.
17.
17, that is unfortunately a failure.
Fuck. Sustain that spell by attacking this little bastard.
Okay, go for it.
Fucking spiritual weapon. With -2 attack penalty. 17.
17. That would hit if it didn't block with its fingernails.
Oh, damn it.
Shit. You have one action remaining.
I will... Seeing as the state of those guys upstairs are having a fun time, I'm going to... I will attempt to, shoot. I will cast guidance. This is 30 feet away. I need a measure. Shit. No, I can't. I cast guidance on freaking, on Cranberry, because that's the only one I can get to.
Cranberry is now guided.
Woohoo!
Alright,
That is
that's
the end
all
of your
free
turn.
actions. Yeah, all free actions. I'm done.
That brings us to the Hermanthony, who is still, of course, on the ground. And Hermanthony here is going to start out by attempting...
Taking 2 points.
Oh, yes, taking 2 points of damage. It is seriously not doing great. The cries are definitely becoming pain as well as the horrible normal battling. It's going to try to bite Morgrim. That is a 19 to hit.
19's my AC.
Okay, so that does just barely hit as the horrid iron gums crush down on your shoulder. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. It is then going to go for a hoof, also at Morgrim. That is only a 15.
That misses it.
Okay. And it is then going to run off of the... I need to read its speed. What is its land speed? Okay. It is going to run off of the ice and into the snow over here. And that is where it's going to end its turn, as it takes persistent damage. Takes 3 points of persistent damage, and the bleeding continues. Morgrim, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna do a weapon infusion, burst for propulsive, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me, yeah. Where's my use that button? Apply the effect. Scroll all the way back up to the top. Change it to what I need it to be. And then 1 elemental blast. 19.
19. That does hit, and as that hits, I just realized you have Forbidding Ward up against the Hermanthony. That gives you a +1 to your AC against it. That attack didn't hit. The bite
Oh, I
attack
get those-
did not hit.
8 hit points back.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
And go ahead and roll damage for your attack.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. The axe, the flaming axe, just soars through the air and straight through the back of its head, killing it.
Oh.
The Hermanthony is gone, so let me stop the crying.
Thank God.
Meaning that the only thing left is on the battlefield that you're aware of is the sausage.
Okay, then I will
Fucking
do...
sausage guy.
That was 1 action. I've only done 1 action, right?
I
Just 1
think.
action. Okay,
Yeah, if you
just
did
make sure.
just a 1 action elemental blast, then
Yes, I did. Then I'll try 2 action at the little guy down here. Same thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with multiple attack
Same
penalty.
dealio. Not gonna hit.
Oh, what did you get?
A 7.
A 7, that unfortunately does not hit. Alright, that is the end of your turn. That brings us to the weird little sausage guy, who's going to, first and foremost, as it exits its parrying position, it is going to, look at each of you with its weird little eye. And it is going to attempt a bite against Thicket.
Mmm.
That is a 13 to hit.
That fails.
All right. It is then going to attempt to balance itself out of there. That is going to be a success. So it gets over there. And it's going to attempt to balance again. And that is another success. So it is going to balance to over there. That is the end of its turn. That brings us to Thicket.
All right, I'm going to start with a 2-action act together.
Mm-hmm.
As Thicket is... I'm going to try to do tandem movement.
Okay.
As the first action.
Hold on, let me check tandem movement. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That only works with stride. You have to balance. Balance is an action.
Oh, my bad. Never mind.
So that's the thing about terrain like this that you have to balance on. The only way you can move is balancing.
Okay.
Or like jumping, I guess. But like, yeah.
Well, I'm still going to stick with that 2-action act together.
Okay.
Where I suppose I will... Can't really guide him. He's already
Considering he already has guidance? Yeah, no.
Yeah. I guess I'll cast Protect Companion on him then, just in case.
Okay.
And then Cranberry, with his 2 actions, is going to cast Scatter Screen.
Interesting.
And he's
So
going
what
to
does
place
that
it.
mean?
I evoke a jumble of rocks in the area. The scattering rocks deal 2d4 bludgeoning damage to creatures in the area with a basic reflex save. The ground in the area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. A creature can interact and clear a square of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to place this 10-foot line.
Line templates are really funky.
I fucked that up.
No, it's fine. Line templates are stupid as hell.
I meant to make that a vertical line.
So, like, there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And so it will make its reflex save. That is a 13.
That fails.
All right, so it takes the full damage.
And that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. All right.
And then I have 1 action remaining, which I... What even can I do with that? How are people looking health-wise?
For the most part, people are looking... Morgrim's looking a little out of breath, but otherwise fine.
Oh, hell yeah. Shit, I mean... I guess I'm gonna channel my elements.
Okay.
So.
Thicket puts up his kinetic aura. And
Nothing else to do.
All
Do you
right.
get your free action elemental blast with that?
I don't believe
Or does that not come?
I don't think
I didn't know
so.
if you get it or not.
Let me...
Mine is only a dedication.
Actually,
Right, I
no,
wasn't
I'm
sure if
pretty...
you got it.
Hold on, let me check, because it's real. The dedication is really funky. Let's see. Yeah, you do not get to use an elemental blast or stance impulse when you take the channel elements action.
Right. Okay.
All right, so that is the end of your turn then. And that will bring us to Bastion Parker.
Wonderful news. I'm gonna try and balance.
Okay, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Well, that's a 4, so I'm gonna be staying
That
right
is,
here.
Unfortunately, a critical failure, meaning you fall and your turn ends.
Oh.
So Bastion slips and falls on the ice.
Damn.
Yay!
Top of round 5, Wyatt, you're up.
How much is spiritual weapon? 120 feet I can reach it from here. I will spiritual weapon this guy, hopefully.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, no, before I do that, before I hit that, I'm gonna first retch. I'm gonna puke.
Okay.
Fortitude save, right?
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. Yep, that is unfortunately a failure.
I can retch again, right?
Yeah, you can retch as many times as you want.
I'm gonna stick my finger in my mouth, try to gag reflex it out.
Oh God.
24.
24. That is a success. You are now
Nice.
second one.
Nice. Still got that gag reflex. All right. All right. Second one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second one. Now I'm gonna sustain spiritual weapon. There we go. That's better than a -2. 21 to hit.
21. That does indeed hit.
Yes.
And
2d8
I'm just
force
realizing
damage.
that it was stunned at the start of its turn,
Oh.
meaning it didn't make the bite attack that missed anyways. So it doesn't actually
Oh.
matter, but it shouldn't have made that bite attack.
Oh.
So if Thicket had actually been hit and taken damage, I would have gotten rid of it.
Ah.
But anyway,
Anyway.
go ahead and roll damage for the spiritual weapon.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. All right. It is now bloodied.
All right. Bloody. There we go.
That is the end of your turn.
Yeah.
That brings us to Morgrim.
Okay. Which... I saw the dwarf guy go up this way, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 for one action, and then I'm going to try to do a 2-action elemental blast, weapon infusion. It goes through.
Go for it.
Or thrown weapon. $27.
27, that is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
24
Please
points of
murder the
damage.
sausage.
24 points of damage.
Oh.
How do you want to do this?
Jesus.
She's just her giant axe that she's flaming, holding, and she just throws the whole giant thing at her and just goes woo woo woo. It kind of decapitates it.
All right. Yeah, you just send the axe spinning through the air as it's turning, trying to figure out how to get around the scree, and just slices its sausage head right off, leaving the yellow blood to just gush all over the ice. As
I forgot
it
it had
is
yellow
now
blood.
thoroughly
I did too.
dead. That is the end of your turn, and that is the end of combat. Also, Wyatt and Morgrim, don't forget to roll your Essence Stone berries. Completely forgot about those until right now.
What was that? What do I roll for that?
1d4, right?
Yes, 1d4, I think.
Ooh.
I rolled.
No, 1d10. You get
I was gonna say, I
1d10.
thought I rolled
1d10.
higher than that.
1d10 berries every morning.
Oh my gosh, double.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
All right, we got meals
so
for days.
many
yeah.
berries.
Make sure to mark those down as something you have. And remember, they do expire every day, so you've only got
Yeah.
1 day to use them.
Okay.
All right.
And
so that
it's
is
1
the
point
end of
each,
that.
right?
Yes, 1 hit point.
It does
each.
nothing for stamina, just HP.
You know what? I'm going to say that they do restore stamina.
cool.
Okay.
Make them a
They're
little
like
bit better.
Red Bull berries. We'll take that.
Yeah, yeah.
You need some more, Grim? Oh wait.
The dwarf went this way. I should have started
Yeah.
towards that way.
Shit,
Yep,
you're
let's start running
mildly
after the
injured.
dwarf.
Eat 2 of them right now. I
She
say as I'm
eats while
running
she's
after
going. She'll put
Oh.
her going off one in each hand and it'll eat it as she's running after
them.
where the dwarf
As
went.
we're running,
Okay.
wait. You gotta heal your hit points or heal stamina.
If I eat those 2, then I'm back at full hit points. I just don't have my stamina.
Okay.
Yeah. We gotta take 10 minutes. Are we take a breather or we just run for it?
She's just
I'm gonna
running
run for it.
She-
I'm gonna
the
puke.
Well,
dwarf
to at least
was
see
running.
him or get
I'm
an
gonna
idea.
puke again to get sick and condition
All
off.
right.
Okay.
We're running for it.
I'm gonna run 10 feet and just like puke.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys managed to retch successfully. Like, when you're out of combat, we can just say that you're retching in a scenario
running
like
and puking.
this.
Hope
on.
nobody's running behind you.
I'm adjusting your Essence Stone descriptions so that we don't forget the stamina thing. Okay, there we go. All right, so you all start chasing, and you don't currently see the dwarf. The snow is getting pretty thick. However, there are still footprints.
If the snow's getting thick and there's still footprints, I think we need to keep following.
We gotta go quick.
Okay. So
Can we what was that action? Track target? Is that like a action?
Morgan, are you taking the lead?
Let me look at my skills over here. I'm
It's
okay
tracking
at
is
that.
survival.
Yeah, I'm okay at that. I got a +8. So, unless someone else thinks they're better than
I'd
Shield.
also like to give that a try.
Only one person can lead.
Damn, never mind.
Can I aid?
Why would you aid when you're leading?
Oh, well,
would like
if they wanted to lead, I was going to let them lead and I would aid, but...
Well, who's leading?
I don't know, that's what I'm
What
trying to
role is
Play
this?
rock, paper,
What role
scissors,
is-
damn it.
What role is this?
Survival.
Survival. Oh, perfect. I'm not training that.
Okay, I would like to aid Morgrim using my survival skill.
How? That's part of what the aid action condition or hinges on, is that you need to tell me how.
I know a thing or two about following scents and footprints. Having survived in the woods for so long. So I'm gonna see if I can, by touching the footprints, feeling them, looking through Cranberry's eyes as well. Seeing if I can, get a good grip on where this thing might be.
Okay. All right. So yeah, both of you go ahead and make survival checks for me.
23. Oh! 23! We're twinsies!
Hey.
Oh, double 23s.
Oh, damn.
Okay. So that is a success, making Morgrim's roll a 24. And you do manage to move as quickly as you can while still following the tracks. And you realize, actually, there's two sets of tracks.
Ooh.
There's
Oh.
humanoid dwarf tracks, and also tracks that you think might belong to one of those sausage creatures. As well as, of course, Hermanthony tracks and sausage creature tracks and dwarf tracks all heading up in this direction in the first place.
Hey, real quick, do we even know where we are?
No.
Yeah.
Not
so
in the slightest.
yeah, so this is like a suicide mission, right?
If you want to be pessimistic.
Yeah, I'm being pessimistic right now.
Hey,
I
look at it
mean-
this way. We haven't died once yet. What's
That we know of.
that we know of? What's a little bit more cold?
I like that way of thinking. Come on.
Now, it definitely seems, as you keep running, it definitely seems as though the tracks are starting to weave all around, as if they know you're following and they're trying actively to lose you. But working together, you still stand strong. And that's when you see it on the horizon. First and foremost, you see the dwarf and one of the sausage things running, and then they hop, and then they disappear. But you also see what looks to be some sort of a strange, shimmering structure.
Ooh.
Oh.
In the distance.
That doesn't seem good.
No.
The near
Uh-oh.
distance, as you get closer and closer. It's odd. It's as if it's blue energy surrounding voids that make up tiles of walls in this strange square building that the snow seems not to touch as you move around a snowbank. Let me go ahead and drop you in here.
Oh.
So, you can see the head of the dwarf bouncing up and down. Seems that there's some sort of a path carved out of the snow there.
Can we maybe, like, rest up for a bit?
The dwarf is currently moving
I don't think we have time.
towards the building.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Wait, pause.
You get 10 seconds to pause.
Time out.
Alright.
Time out. Sorry.
Time out, coach. Give me a timeout. Please, coach. I assume we're running. As we're running, we're coming up with a plan, right? We're not just, like, quietly running in the snow.
Hopefully.
All right, so
Probably.
as we turn back time, what were you planning?
Morgan was tracking, so she wasn't planning.
Okay.
I also was not
I mean-
planning. I'm assuming we're just gonna capture this guy.
Yeah, I also thought the plan
Yeah.
was to locate the man and figure out his deal.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. So, Morgrim, as you hop over this massive snowdrift, you see a tent sitting on a sheet of ice, it looks like, with a carved path going towards the building, and you can see the sausage thing and the dwarf running through the path towards the door.
Following, I assume.
Hold on, I'm getting stuck. It keeps saying I collide with the wall and I can't.
Oh yeah,
move
because there's
forward.
walls there. So you jump down. I need. Oh Jesus!
Whoa!
Take
Whoa!
a long way
Don't
around.
worry about that. Hold on. Let me try this.
There we go.
Let me try. There we go. I had to turn pathfinding off. All right. So
Pathfinding?
Bastion and
What are we
Thicket, you're
playing?
still just sitting up there.
Oh no, I'm creeping down
no.
as well.
Yeah.
Morgrim has gotten close, and
We're all in a group, right? We're all in a group together. Can you please add us all to the group before we start combat?
no,
Why? No, because we were all in a group, right?
because I'm being a pain in the ass. So
Son of a bitch. At least
can-
it's not fucking ice.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is
that's
not
true.
nice.
Wait, no.
Um,
I want to be a pain in the ass too and say that we all agree while we're running to stay as a group so we don't repeat what happened at the underground beneath the bank.
Well, you know,
Technically, to repeat what happened at the bank,
you'd need to be
you
on
would have
different
to be on
maps.
the other side of
Yeah.
town.
True,
So,
but we're in a
fine.
we're in a large enough
Here,
map.
I'm willing
I
to
feel
put
like.
you here. I'm willing to put them there.
You know,
Okay.
I
They're
was
not
just
in the
saying.
trench.
Huh?
If they want to be in the group, then the group needs to actually stay together.
All right. Well, you know what? I feel like we're not actually Arctic explorers in real life.
No,
and we're all trying to
however-
do theater of the mind. You know, that sort of
However,
thing.
If one of you is moving, then that is how that works. There is a real-time clock ticking in the corner. So
Can we say that
all
these
right,
past
fair
30
enough.
I
seconds
think-
have been spent all of us grouping together?
If
I'm
you
just
wanna
being
do
a
that-
pain in the ass. I'm
Jesus
just being a
Christ.
pain in the ass. Don't worry.
So, Morgrim, you're running down. So the clock has resumed. You can move
Oh, everybody move! Everybody move now!
as the dwarf and the sausage thing are getting closer to the door, and you hear
Oh shit!
the sound of blades unsheathing
Oh,
as Morgrim, you turn the corner to see the sausage thing turned back in your direction. The dwarf with a silvery claw blade out. Let me show you an image of him with a spear on his back and or javelin on his back and a silvery claw blade on one hand. He's facing the door. Turns around. Oh, shite. Shite! Fuck! Just had to follow! Just had to follow, didn't you? Let's fucking get him! And it's time for initiative.
Hey.
all right.
If we could try and take this guy alive, that feels
And I
Yeah,
will say,
We'll see if he cooperates.
As you've gotten closer to the building, you hear this strange pulse. It's as if it's a strange pulse of energy in the air.
Oh, don't like a strange pulse of energy, Cameron.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
There's nothing to worry about, you guys.
When has it ever been nothing to worry about?
All right. So, at the top of round 1, we have Thicket.
Okay. I'm gonna start with a single action act together to perform a tandem movement. That's gonna be Thicket's action.
Okay.
So, his movement speed is 25 feet. So Thicket is. I'm having some difficulty moving.
I got you through because there's a wall. There's terrain walls there.
Oh, I see. We're in a trench.
Yes.
Gotcha. Right. And then Cranberry is going to go. Can you move me onto Wyatt? That's 15 feet.
Sorry, move you onto Wyatt?
Move Cranberry onto Wyatt.
Ah, there. Sorry.
Okay. 20. 25. All right. And then Cranberry is then going to use his action to stride as part of that act together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say. Hello. Hello. Hello, but I'm not sorry. And then Thicket is going to take an action to boost his Eidolon buddy.
Mm-hmm.
No, there he is. And then this boosted Eidolon is going to poke the sausage in its big fucking eye.
Okay, go ahead and try to poke the sausage.
15.
15. That is unfortunately not a hit.
Frick. That's my turn.
Okay. And that will bring us to Wyatt.
Shit, I didn't expect it to come this soon. I'm gonna stride up. So give me a stride action. So I'm up to here, I imagine. I'm gonna stand up. I'm in a
You're
trench.
against the wall currently.
Okay, I'm against the wall, and I can't climb up because I'm too short, I imagine.
Well, you can climb up if you'd like to, but it is a wall made of snow.
Yes, I will not do that. But instead, I will cast command on the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Command, that is what kind of a save? And what is your command?
I'll put it in the chat first. It is will save, yes.
Will save, okay.
And
so
I will command him to say, disarm!
Okay. The dwarf gets a 6.
Oh, that's a critical failure, I guess. So all of its actions in its next turn to obey my command.
Okay. All right then.
So yeah, I just wasted his next turn. There we go.
Nice. Okay. You watch as the dwarf's eyes sort of glow for a moment. Yes, sir. All right. You have ended your turn then. That brings us to Bastion.
Alright, I am going to take an action to stride. May I get through the wall, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So I've taken my action to stride. And I would like to cast Void Warp on the weird sausage guy.
Okay, and that's a saving throw.
Yes.
What kind of a save? Fortitude?
It's a basic fortitude.
All right. That is a 9.
That critically fails, I think.
Well, what is your spell DC?
20.
Then yes, that is a critical fail.
Wonderful news. Come on, please scroll down. Okay, so it takes double, right? So
Yes.
20 points of damage?
20 points of void damage. As this void energy just wraps around the creature, squeezing the life out of it as it just shrieks in pain. The dwarf yells out, "Alfonso, no!"
Oh, he's got a name!
Oh.
Great, that's a morally questionable thing.
And
God.
that is the end of Bastion's turn, I believe. So that brings
I'm gonna
us...
wait. Hold up. I'm gonna use my one sentence action. Stop right now, and we'll leave the sausage guy be.
Fuck you! That brings us to the dwarf,
He's got
who's
three
going
actions.
to use all of his actions to... You can watch he's very angry and struggling really hard as he just puts the claw blade on the ground and stands back up. Oh, I'm
Is
going
he
to
disarming
fucking kill you.
himself?
Well,
He's also got to put his spear away, you know. Come on.
The spear's not in his hand, so he's
Oh,
already
but
disarmed.
he's still armed technically, right? You know,
no,
like
no.
we're going by the American policing
No.
rules of armed. You know,
No.
he's got a
We're not going
weapon.
by the American policing rules of armed for several reasons.
That brings us to the sausage, which is going to go for a bite against Cranberry.
Do it.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, so Cranberry, and by extension Thicket, going to take 8 points of piercing damage, and
Owie.
need to make Cranberry needs to make a Fortitude save, please.
All right.
And I will note, it seems as though the dwarf is not affected by the smell.
What the fuck? That's a natural one from Cranberry.
Oh.
All right then, Cranberry is sickened too. And the weird little sausage is then going to and sprint around Cranberry. As it sprints, it's going to tries to sprint by you there. It's going to slash at Wyatt with a claw.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh yes, the fuck it is, because that is a 29 to hit.
29 is gonna be a wait, hold on. Is that a crit? It is a crit, but I might
Okay.
have some bullshit. No, I
If
do
that-
not have some bullshit.
If that is a crit, I would like to hero point it.
It is a crit.
Oh, okay, it's a crit. Okay.
All right, so hero point. That is. You're gonna hate me. It's a 29 again.
Oh, fuck
kidding.
you! All right,
So-
waste of a hero point. Don't worry.
Wyatt is going to take 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points. Okay.
And the creature is then going to continue on as it spots Thicket. It continues on and runs right up to you, Thicket.
Did it take its 2 points of damage?
Oh, that's true. It did not, and now it has.
Okay.
So it is mortal at this point. And that is the end of its turn. That brings us to Morgrim.
Alright, I'm going to... One, two... Okay. I'm going to one action, Elemental Blast, the little sausage thing.
Okay.
Ranged. 5, 10, 15. Weapon Infusion for Throne. Sorry, it takes so many clicks to
It's
get
fine.
where I need to go.
It doesn't actually take as long as it feels, trust me.
Okay, like I feel like this is taking me forever.
It's okay.
23.
23, that does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 points of damage to the sausage.
7 points of damage to the sausage. The sausage is extremely mortal.
I feel
Okay.
kind of bad now that I know his name's Alfonso, I'm not gonna lie.
And then she's going
Alfonso's
to
gonna fucking die.
stride
We're
forward
fucking killing Alfonso right now.
and pick up his claw as her final
Oh.
action.
Oh,
Is that a one action
Oh.
elemental blast?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hold on, let me put it in your inventory then. You now have the Wend Claw Blade.
oh, what?
And that is in one of your hands. All right. Then that is the end of
Wow.
your turn. That brings us around a thicket at the top of round 2. The dwarf just stares daggers at you, Morgrim. Oh, you have no idea how fucking dead you are.
She
Thicket,
smirks
you're up.
back.
I imagine that meme of like two people like laughing at somebody.
Okay.
Thicket, you're
I'm
up.
You know
gonna
what?
start with an elemental blast from Thicket
Okay.
onto fucking Alfonso. I hope I poke his eye out. That's a 19.
19, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Beautiful. Five points of piercing.
5 points of piercing damage. You take. Describe your elemental blast here. I don't think you've done a whole lot of these, so.
I haven't. So you know, with his kinetic aura, the stones and glass that are like lodged in the Thicket's chest, they come out. They slot out of him, and they sort of just sort of hover around. So he just opens up his palm, and one of those shards of glass, volcanic glass, whatever, begins to twirl, points down towards Mr. Man over here, and it goes right into its eye.
The sickening squelch can be heard across the trench as the creature just dies.
R.I.P. Alfonso.
Damn.
No.
And as this death scream is heard, you just watch as the anger turns to pure horror on the dwarf's face as tears start rolling down his face.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna
kill you all!
We did try to bargain.
Fuck you!
All right. With my next action, that's actually going to be a single action act together. With my first action being a tandem movement from Cranberry.
Mhm.
So Cranberry is just going to move forward. That's all he's going to do. And then Thicket is going to move all the way down here. And then Thicket's action, now that he's closer to the dwarf, he's going to attempt to demoralize.
Interesting.
So
That's an intimidation check.
yeah. 19.
19 against his will DC. That is a success.
All right. So Thicket's gonna shout out, "Unless you stand down, you too shall know the fury of Crosshill in the heat of the springs."
The dwarf just sort of seems a little taken aback by this just overwhelming situation for him, and just the tears flow harder as they freeze to his face.
Oh dear God!
Ooh,
I have one action remaining.
you're really making it sound like we're tormenting this man, but
I
he won't
think we
fucking
are.
stop.
I'm gonna punch him in his stupid dwarf face.
Wow. Guys, I don't think we're that good. Good people, man.
Are we the baddies?
We killed this guy's dog, and now we're bullying him.
Once again, I offered to not kill the dog.
That's a 13.
A 13. That is unfortunately not a hit.
And that's my turn.
All right then. That brings us to Wyatt.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. I feel mildly bad about this, but We gotta fuck him up. All right. What he's gonna
Creases
do
Jordans.
is creases
God
Jordans. All
damn
right.
it.
All right. First and foremost, gonna cast guidance on Bastion Parker. So
Bastion's
if she's
now
gonna
guided.
just in case next turn comes around, she's able to creases Jordans even further, and I'm gonna hit him with Divine Lance.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. He is gonna have a
Alright.
little cover from two of your allies
That's
being
fine.
in between you.
Yeah. What was that? 19? Yeah, 19.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 3d4 spirit damage. That's a 5.
5 points
Not
of damage.
great.
Ah! Okay. And
Yeah,
is that
fuck
everything?
you! And your girlfriend. I mean, your dog, sorry.
Oh my god.
What's the difference?
I don't like
I
your
know.
implications, you bastard!
Wait, no, wait, is Pickett next to me? Yes, we high five on that one.
Alright.
I miss.
Oh shit, I'm pretty blind.
That brings us to Bastion then.
Okay.
Go
Bastion
creases Jordans.
is- Okay, so Bastion's gonna move over here.
Mhm.
What do I have to... What is it to try and pin him to the wall with my sword against his neck?
Good lord.
I guess we can call that a grapple?
Sounds good enough to me. What do I have to do for that?
Grapple is an athletics check.
Alright, let's make one of those.
Technically has to be with a free hand, but it's fine. You've got a hand free, because that's a weapon that can do one-handed. And you currently have it held one-handed, so yeah.
I'm doing an athletics.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how lucky I am. The answer is I got a 23.
Is that including your guidance?
That is not a 24 including my
24
guidance.
including your guidance. That is a success. So your opponent is grabbed until the end of your next turn. Unless you move or your opponent escapes.
Wonderful. And then what can I do? Like, can I make a statement and then make a diplomacy check to try and get him to shut the fuck up and let this go?
Depends on what your statement is.
Okay. Or it might be an intimidation, I guess.
Well, just tell me what you're saying.
I understand. My brain is everywhere. Just talk to us, and we won't kill you like we killed Alfonso.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
That's a 19.
19. You can see that he's sort of... The gears are turning. You fuckers. You fuckers. Hold on a sec. Fine! Fine! I'll fucking yield!
Excellent. I'm going to pull him off the wall
Mhm.
and take away his spear.
Okay. And we're out of initiative now, so let me...
I figured. Does someone have rope?
I do. I'll pull out my rope and I will tie him.
Awesome. Excellent news. Let's tie this guy up.
Okay.
And maybe let's get away from the door that can be opened at any moment.
Yes. Let's go.
I agree.
Let's go back out to the snowbank for a little trip. How about that?
Works by me.
Yes. Someone bring the guy's girlfriend. I mean boyfriend. I mean dog. I mean
Fuck.
friend.
Okay, we're really not gonna keep insinuating this regarding the sausage.
Sorry. It's a sausage, alright? It's right there. Alright, come on.
Man loves his parties.
I know, right?
Christ.
Oh,
God's
I'm gonna
cause.
take the guy by the back of the neck and just kind of walk him out into the snowbank over there. Yes.
Okay.
Wyatt's gonna drag sausage
So,
out.
sorry, where are you, Ping? Where you're putting him again?
We're going out back over here.
Okay. And why it's dragging the sausage out?
Yeah.
I don't
so,
know why he's bringing the sausage corpse, to be honest with you.
Well, you know, if we're gonna take a
Oh,
quick
jeez.
break, I imagine we don't want any bodies to be discovered. You know.
Fair enough. I thought you were trying to psychologically torment our hostage.
You know what? That's a great idea.
No. We need
Okay.
answers.
So
And the best way to get answers are, there we go. Break his fucking legs. Let's do this.
I say
What
we
kind
reanimate.
of doctor are you?
We reanimate his dog, and then kill it again.
Okay,
I have magic
ignoring
for
all
that,
of the
actually.
ethical implications, who has a spell to do that?
You
I
know,
can learn one.
If you told me earlier today that we were gonna have to reanimate a sausage dog, I would have come prepared. But
Okay, why would I have known that? Let's ignore all of this and get back to the matter at
I
hand.
fucking hate you all.
Honestly, in this moment, I can't blame you. But what the fuck is going on out here?
Fuck you. You killed my Alfonso. You don't get to say shit to me.
I mean, you're allied with giant flesh centaurs who, you know, slaughtered the population, so...
Oi,
I
you've been
think I
better to me
do
than
have-
people ever have.
Well,
That's just sad.
you can't just genocide people because they're mean to you.
Fucking tell that to the carpenter.
I'm sorry, the who what now?
Make a society check.
It's a 20.
20. So you would know that there are two varieties of dwarf native to Presage. The Fwill, like this guy, and the Cossenter. And historically, what happened, what sort of caused this split to a certain extent, was that the Fwill were the dwarves loyal to Count Orlok before he ascended to become the deity Orlok. And so, and even after he ascended, they made up, along with what elves were loyal to Orlok, they made up the bulk of the cult of Orlok. And the Cossenter were always the other side. And the Cossenter won that war. So the Fwill are basically... They're basically second-class citizens on Presage. They're not allowed to practice their culture. It's not uncommon for Cossenter to just beat the shit out of them on the street for no reason.
wow.
Fwill dwarves are not treated well by Cossenter dwarves. Pretty much everyone else is like, it's fine. That was several hundred years ago. The Cossenter have been holding this grudge for several hundred years.
Well, that's going in the book.
That's some good
What is-
lore.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with here?
I came here to fucking escape them. And they still come here. They're still here. So,
Right.
what am I gonna do?
Can I tell?
Mass murder, apparently.
What?
Again, fucking
What's
tell
the
that to the
name?
Cossenter.
What's the
Wonderful.
main differentiator between? This is not why I took it. This is me asking the DM. Is there any like thing like how can you tell the difference between these two kinds of types of dwarves? I guess.
So, Fwill dwarves have pale skin and red hair. Cossenter, Cossenter typically have hair and skin the colors of the trees they were born near.
Okay. Oh, so just literally just
Also,
elf
Fwill,
dwarves. Ew.
pretty much. Also, Fwill dwarves
Leaf
have
lovers.
Also,
No.
Fwill dwarves have a tendency to file their teeth into fangs
Oh.
Fun.
if they are practicing their culture, because that
Does
is
he have
part
his-
of their clan.
Does he
culture.
have his teeth filed down?
No, actually.
Oh.
I'll take it up with the Cossenter as soon as I make my way to Presage. But right now I'm in Salter, and you're the one helping kill people.
You act as though you're gonna change my fucking mind on killing all those fuckers.
Well, generally people have somewhat of a resistance to, mass murder. I really can't stress that enough.
I fucking did. You think this is how I wanted things to go? I just wanted to be left alone. I just wanted to make my fucking shoes. That's all I wanted.
How did you get into this?
Fuck you mean get into this?
Well, this, meaning the cult of wind, the flesh centaurs. I mean, I don't know. Anybody else not have that as like a day-to-day thing they just kind of fall into?
I came here to get away from the people who were casting me out.
Mm-hmm.
And I got cast out again.
Mm-hmm.
And a place full of outcasts. Who else is going to accept me? Wend accepts me with open arms.
Right.
Wend is my family now.
Sounds like you're just not pleasant to be around if you got kicked out of the outcasts.
He spits at you, Thicket.
Hey, I'm just
right.
saying. It's good for
Slide the
I'm just asking
freezes
how you
before it
met-
hits your chest.
The wind folk. How does one get involved?
Wouldn't you like to fucking know?
Well, yeah, that's why I fucking asked.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. I'm sure you're quite the outcast yourself, you Voffet.
Oh, don't tell me you're racist too.
No!
Irony.
I'm not being racist! You're one of us! I don't know why you're here! Fighting me, tying me up, you're one of us!
You won't tell me what the fuck is going on.
Fuck you mean? We're killing the people who won't leave us alone! Because they won't leave us alone! That's
How
all
are
we
they
want!
not leaving you alone? What are they doing?
Yeah, I'm confused.
They constantly are bullying us, berating us, acting afraid of us when we did nothing to them.
Right, but how did you meet and get into wind worship?
Wend just... They find you. They find you and they bring you into the family. Because
Who?
that's what they do. Wend builds the family.
Who found you?
Wend! Wend is typically not gendered. So they is referring to Wend singular.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure out, was there another worshipper?
And he's saying Wend.
Literally wind approached you.
Yes!
Oh, what the bloody hell. Okay.
It's a lot more common than you might think.
Not to psychologically torture this guy, but Wyatt's gonna check if this thing is, if this flesh sausage is like of the material plane. He's just a little curious.
Oh,
Okay.
And like, I'm not gonna psychologically torture him, but there is gonna be a little bit of a dissection involved.
So
'cause I
would
know
you
there's
say
some
you're trying to recall knowledge to see if you know what it is?
Yeah, or at least,
Okay.
essentially try and identify
as you
best as he can.
dissect this thing, Bastion is just gonna look at you, jaw slack, like, really?
Look, we might be fighting against aberrants or, demonic monsters. I don't know. Best way
You
to find out.
stupid fucking idiot! It's a Wend spawn!
So I don't know what plane
I
that's
actually
on.
have to agree with him on
It's
this.
a fucking Wend spawn!
Is that from the material plane, I assume, then?
It's from Wend! They belong here!
Oh.
Fucking material plane. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
Wend
right,
makes them,
sorry.
puts them here.
Oh, okay, so they make them, they put them here. So that's why it has a long intestine, small intestine. Well,
Oh,
really
God,
long
I'm gonna
intestine.
fucking kill you!
Bastion's getting a really bad feeling about Dawncaller being here.
Oh.
Just thinking about her history.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that.
Do. Do. Oh. Oh, God.
So you're gonna kill me or what?
I'm not gonna kill you. At least not yet.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
It's been 10 minutes.
Actually, no. It's been like 5.
He's asking if we can use our resolve points.
Yes.
I know what he's asking.
Okay.
Keep going with the conversation.
Who else is involved?
Fucking hell. Why am I going to tell you anything? I don't know why I've told you any of what I've told you already.
You want to know why you're telling them this? I basically walk on over. It's because you feel guilty right now. All
I
right?
don't
You
feel
very
guilty.
guilty.
Shite.
Yes, you do. What are you feeling right now?
Pissed off.
That's the way to fucking mask guilt. See?
Just sort of furrows his brow. Looks at Bastion. What the fuck is this guy's deal?
Should I just break
Honestly,
his
I
legs?
don't know.
Let's break his legs. Come on.
Go
Do you
for it!
wanna
Break
just
my
go-
fucking leg! Slit my throat! I don't care anymore!
Yeah, that's not gonna help with his whole, like, humanity hates him thing. Alright. Try and sell us. Try and sell us on this genocide of humanity of yours.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm not trying to genocide humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the point of all this?
Well, I can't tell you that now, can I?
Well, I mean, you can.
I don't think he's
Whether
a very
you
good
want
salesman,
to is
guys.
another deal.
I guess I could, but why would I? Why would I? If it's things that I want to happen, why am I going to tell you about him so you can go stop him?
What do you
Well,
want to happen?
because we'll probably try and stop them regardless.
Aye, but if I tell you shit, then you're going to have more details to work with.
Well, I mean, we can go in and start killing indiscriminately. I'd prefer not to.
Can certainly fucking try. It won't matter. One way or another, we're part of Wayne's family.
So why not just be here?
We
Why
fucking
launch the
tried!
attack? Here?
Yes! We tried!
When? What happened?
This place has been here for years. It's been a sanctuary. And they wouldn't leave us alone. We had to keep going back to town to get food and they wouldn't leave us alone.
Nobody even knew there were wind worshippers in town.
It wasn't about the wind worship. It was about us.
Among your numbers is the mayor.
The fucking mayor's the problem.
Oh, so we kidnapped the mayor for this.
Fuck you. We're purging those who harmed us, so that we could be part of Wen's family in peace and solitude.
And let me guess, Wind said that you needed to kill these people, otherwise you would not be able to be part of their family.
Actually, no. They said we'd be part of the family, and we are part of the family already.
Uh-huh.
But they cast us out. Or at least they did their best. So, we're slamming the door in their faces as we leave.
What part of Wind's belief is, revenge?
It's not so much vengeance as it is... Well, I suppose maybe it is vengeance. Punishment for making us this way is what we consider it. They made us.
You want to take it up with
A weak will made you.
someone?
They didn't make you.
Fucking hell. Why do you think we picked our targets? We were very specific. Very particular. You think we didn't know that receptionist was under that desk?
Ooh.
Oh. So you know that we know.
Why the strangulations?
Oh, well, you know, there are many forms that the wind spawn take.
Excellent.
The only difference between me and the Windspawn is that I'm found family, they're made family.
Well, anyone else got anything?
Slides in his mind, like warp the perfect, appreciate the flood, power to the outcast.
What are you doing with their hearts? The Hamantanes, they're stealing the hearts.
Aye, they're feeding.
Nothing else.
Nothing that you'd understand.
I don't know. I think I'm a quick learner.
I'm sure you are. Though, if you're a quick learner, then I'm sure you and all the other non-tan would be with us. Being cast out from your own land by these colonizers.
You don't know the first thing about us.
I'm also not sure you get the right to call
The Cloud Veils.
people colonizers.
I'm talking
when
about
you...
the Cloud Veils. I'm a refugee.
Okay.
The Cloud Veils are the ones taking over. I'm not trying to take non-tan land.
Is that so?
It is.
Look at me and tell me that that's so.
Thicket, you can feel his eyes burning into yours. We are not here to take your fucking land.
Then answer me.
Cloud Veils are here to take your fucking land.
Answer me a question. What happened to Crucial?
The fuck is Crucial?
When did you come here?
When did I come here? You need to be more specific.
The continent.
Okay, the continent. I've been here for about 3 years.
It's before his time, Thicket.
Your cult is holed up in the ruins of my home.
Fuck are you talking about? There's no ruins here.
Not here. Back there. Where you folks first kidnapped us.
Fuck
Brought
are
us
you
into this
talking
mess.
about? We didn't kidnap you.
You're telling me you have nothing to do with this. I'm gonna tap the Soul of Frost.
No. I don't know what that is.
Oh gods, we're just doing a side quest now, aren't we? Ah!
Well, I feel like side quest is...
Look, none of us had ever seen any of you ever before. Until you brought the fucking mayor back into town. Hells, we were on track to not have to go through the violent solution. And then
Oh,
you
so-
brought the fucking mayor back.
No one told us that the mayor shouldn't come back.
Yeah, well, we hoped he was fucking dead.
Well,
Those fucking creatures. They took enough of us too, you know? But none of us came back, no! You just brought back the mayor and... I guess the goblin's fine. He's nice enough to us most of the time.
Do you
We
have that
saved who
missing
we
person
could.
list?
I think you still have the missing person list, yeah.
I wonder how many of them. Yeah.
You said
are
you were
you speculating
particular
on?
about who you kidnapped.
Yes. We're not going to go in willy-nilly.
Why did
We
you
take
take
those
who
who
you did?
deserve it. Because they're the ones who deserve it. Or they're the ones who belong with us.
I
How
don't
many
like
of
that
each?
much.
I think I'm going to give you numbers.
What
That's
makes
funny.
someone deserve it? Specifically.
If they made us this way, and they're going to make us. I've said too much.
I need a little more information. Was it just mean words?
Everyone
He
taken.
looks-
Sorry, you go on.
He looks at you, Morgrim. Spits out his teeth. Fuck you, Tink. I used to have a full mouth of teeth. Not anymore. Just dentures for me.
Damn, bad dentistry.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, 1 sec.
I want to see if it was all like one-sided. Kind of if it was really how he's saying it. And there's two sides to every story, but
So, as far as you can tell, you definitely hear the pain of trauma and oppression in his voice. And you can sort of sense that while violence probably wasn't what he wanted, he's completely fine with it at this point.
but the violence against him was one-sided. At least in
I mean, you're not reading his thoughts.
yeah, but
But I mean, as far as you can tell, the trauma is there. So that I would say that's probably all you can get by listening to him.
Everyone
which one did
taken.
that?
Sorry, you go.
It's fine. She just want to know who did it.
Who did what?
He just spit out his teeth.
Oh, well, the fucking Costentard.
They used to be pointed?
No, I never even filed mine down. I followed their rules. They said we don't get to practice our clan traditions. Fine. I didn't practice my clan traditions. I'm still technically a child by dwarf standards. Because I never got to go through my coming of age. Because they fucking banned it. I never filed my teeth. I never followed my heritage. I never followed my culture. And they still did this to me.
But you left the Costaturk and came here.
I left Presage, yes, and they're still Costenter here. And they still act the same way. They're still afraid of me. For no reason. So I'm giving them a reason to be afraid. Okay? You can see tears streaming out of his eyes again. Fresh ones. If you really want the whole truth, we're making them afraid because they wanted to be afraid. We're giving them a reason.
How long has this conversation been going?
Long enough that you can use a resolve point, yes.
Yes!
Yeah.
Alright, you lived your usefulness. Goodbye. No.
I'm literally gonna like just leave him sitting here.
Hide up.
I've got one more question.
Yep.
Everybody on the list that was taken, they worshipped Mordred. Is that got anything?
The fuck are you talking about? That's not the case.
Wait, then why do I have that written down?
I don't know. Because Dawncaller worships Mordred. Dawncaller is the only known Mordred worshipper.
Never mind. Wow.
Possibly
that-
Gilbert.
All worship at the temple, though.
Yeah. Well, not all. Most of them worshipped at the Elmstrong Temple. Yes, there was I think it was Ardrith Vahana was the and Gilbert, Ardrith Vahana, the alchemist, and Gilbert never really went to the temple.
Okay, never mind. Might be.
Alright. I'm gonna start walking away.
Okay.
All right.
He just sits there.
I'd hope so. He's tied up, so.
So, right, why did you ever make your recall knowledge check on this
For which one?
creature? For the creature?
I did not.
And go ahead and make that.
What would this be? Religion, maybe? It's a Wen creature.
Up to you.
All right, do religion because it's a Wen make. Make of one. 27.
27. You recognize now from your reading, it was in the pages alongside creatures like the Hermanthony. These are a type of creature called a cromfuck.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
what?
say that again.
A cromfuck.
Say that very quickly 2 times.
Cromfuck.
How do you spell that?
Okay.
Kramfak.
Okay.
All right. Cromfuck.
Cromfuck.
Cromfuck. Okay.
Yes, I know what my accent makes it sound like. Fack. Yeah, they are kind of just they just sort of they're pack animals. They kind of act like wild dogs to a certain extent in the wild, and they can be tamed like wild dogs to a certain extent, but it's more like from what you read, it's more like an actual proper friendship because they are fairly intelligent.
They can talk, right?
Yeah, they can talk.
Yeah.
There are, from what you remember reading, there are even reports of some who have been taught Common or other languages.
Whoa. Okay.
Like, these are properly intelligent creatures.
That's disturbing, but yes, okay.
All right. So, Bastion, you're walking away. Are you all leaving this guy just sitting there?
My conscience isn't going to let me just leave him there.
Okay, what do
I
you
can't
do
believe
then?
we're gonna just kill him right there. So dark.
I have a little bit of sympathy. I'm gonna cut the rope.
Wait, what?
He's
Wait,
gonna
wait,
come
wait.
back and attack us.
Yes, he
That
is.
cut my rope.
Hold on.
Hang on. That's a good point. Cronbury, break his arms.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Is this really nicer than just leaving him here?
He'll heal. He can get away.
Cranberry moves over, picks up. Cranberry, of course, has 4 arms. Cranberry picks up this dwarf by the shoulders, grabs him by the midsection, moves his hands to his head. Make a Cranberry lore check.
Is this really what we're doing?
That's a natural 1.
Uh-oh.
How do you respond to Cranberry moving his hands to this guy's head?
Oi, his arms! We're letting him go free.
Cranberry
I
looks
really
at you.
don't think we should do that.
Cranberry
I don't
looks at you,
either.
takes one of his arms, and just smacks you to the side thicket. You fall prone on the ground. And you all watch as Cranberry's grip tightens. You watch the fires blaze up, and he shoves his flaming thumbs into the dwarf's eyes.
No!
I'm gonna try to pull
Whoa.
Cranberry back.
Make an athletics check.
Can I yell no and whatever primal is, I'm pretty sure I have that language.
You have the ability to speak to fire elementals, yeah, but it's never actually worked on Cranberry.
Yeah, she's gonna
That's
try it anyways.
14.
14. Yeah, Cranberry doesn't budge as Thicket. You jump up and try to smack him, try to get him off.
I can't
But-
even recall him.
I
You
Run
can
and
you can
shove.
try to recall him.
Can I try to shove him off?
Yeah, make an athletics check. And Thicket, if you're trying to recall him, make a Cranberry lore check.
All right. 14.
17.
14, okay. Morgrim, you are unsuccessful in shoving him. He's quite literally, like, firm in the ground. As you try to shove, the usual flames that take up Cranberry's lower half turn to ice, and he just freezes himself in place. Thicket, you can't recall him. Cranberry won't go back.
Wait, mate.
And
What the
as
fuck is
the
going on?
thumbs go through the eyes, the screaming stops as Cranberry just calmly drops the dwarf on the ground.
This
Guessing
might be a
there's
big
no
stretch.
medicine check to help him.
This is a
he's-
stretch.
is-
I was
is
gonna
he
say, is he
firmly-
okay?
Firmly dead. Like,
Oh,
it seems as you look in as though the thumbs went all the way into the brain.
Jesus.
oh.
Like burned straight through the bone. And you watch as the body leaves Cranberry's hands, Thicket, you watch as you think you see some sort of energy trickling up his arms and into the Soul of Frost.
Anyone able to translate that?
I'd like to try.
Go ahead and make a Cranberry lore check.
God damn it, 13. I don't know shit about this guy.
You definitely don't. Not even Morgrim is able to understand him. This is not fire elemental, whatever he's speaking. It's just there's no deciphering it. Cranberry is just being Cranberry, I guess. Though Thicket, you don't think you've ever seen him act this violent, and you've never. I don't think you've ever been able to not recall him before.
What are you doing, Cranberry?
Is this a time where it makes sense for me to say maybe we shouldn't have put the Soul of Frost on him?
Cranberry looks at you, Bastion. Points. Lowers his arm again.
See, I can't tell if that's a threat or an agreement.
I don't know either.
We can't get vibes on him. Shoot.
Can I pull out my clan dagger and go for the Soul of Frost on his chest?
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, you're gonna get killed by Cranberry?
Maybe, but she does not. She's not
It-
feeling this.
I don't know if we've ever properly established this. So
14.
the Soul of Frost is in my chest, but when I pull
It's
out,
in Cranberry.
gotcha. Okay.
You put it in Cranberry, and when you retract Cranberry, it goes into you.
I see.
But it's first and foremost you invested into Cranberry. So there was a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
That is not a hit. And Cranberry is about to try to retaliate.
Oh no. Oh no.
I do it again if it's like I get my second one.
Okay. Thicket, are you trying to recall him again?
Yes, absolutely.
Make a Cranberry lore check.
What the fuck? Another 14.
14 is a failure. Morgrim does a 28 hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
shit.
hits.
Okay. Is it a regular hit or a critical hit?
Just regular hit. Bang,
Okay.
1 point.
Can I get through the wall to
Morgrim-
come back over here?
You take 8 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of fire.
Okay, I should be resistant to fire right now because of my thing. Or does that go? Is that unlimited time frame? But you said something about not being.
Stances
See.
end after combat.
See, that's so lame.
Thicket?
Technically, I
Cranberry.
think your kinetic aura is also supposed to end after combat, but
No, I thought it stayed up all as long as I wanted it.
it can, technically. However, you know.
Thicket? How much do you trust
I
me?
thought it had to either be knocked out, I use an impulse, or dismiss it.
I think, yes, that's how it is as written. However, I think you're technically... It's not technically. However, I don't think they ever expect you to keep it up 24/7.
I don't keep it up 24/7, just when we're in dangerous
I know-
situations.
I know. It's fun. I'm not saying that I'm taking your aura down. Just that that stances end after combat. That's just how it
It
always
does say
works.
that stance impulses are linked to your kinetic aura and end when the aura deactivates.
Where does it say that?
In my channel elements, that is the very last sentence.
Hold on, I'm reading it.
You wouldn't take away someone's aura, would you?
Maybe now.
Okay.
Aura minus 100.
Oh,
Shoot.
no.
What would you do? What would you do?
So,
My aura was everything.
hold on. Let me read stances. A stance lasts until you get knocked out, until its requirements, if any, are violated, until the encounter ends, or until you enter a new stance with whichever comes first. So stances do end when the encounter ends. I think that just means that when your kinetic aura goes down, that is a condition to cause your stance to go down as well.
Okay.
All right. But why?
So anyways,
No, it was 8 plus 1 fire then, right?
yes.
Is this technically PvP?
I don't know.
No.
Wyatt, I trust you.
I mean, I keep
Okay,
going
okay.
because shit
Um,
don't...
Hey.
Let's see. Wyatt's gonna clamber on Thicket's back, and he's gonna gonna take an index finger and put it right to his neck, and he's gonna like concentrate Divine Lance on it. And he's gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna decapitate this guy if you don't go back inside."
Okay.
I wasn't expecting this.
You say you trust
Cranberry
me.
turns, looks at you, Wyatt. Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. I'm not that good at intimidation. 15.
Cranberry gets real close.
Right before he comes up, I'm whispering to Thicket. I'm like, I wasn't actually gonna do it.
Cranberry gets his face real close to yours. You can feel the mixture of heat and cold. If you had a mustache, it would be burning right now.
Oh.
Shit, I was trying to grow it out just
As-
right now.
As Cranberry gently, very gently, puts a hand on Thicket's shoulder, pulls Thicket closer into, and uses his bottom two arms to pull Thicket into what looks like a hug, as the top arms grab Wyatt by the shoulders,
Uh-oh.
No.
picks Wyatt up,
No, 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 no.
gets right in his face. Morgrim, you think you almost understood a word in fire.
What word?
You think you heard coward.
Coward?
You think you heard coward. As
Towards
Cranberry
Wyatt.
tosses Wyatt off of Thicket's back.
Ah!
And
Cranberry.
retracts himself into Thicket's chest.
Hey, it worked!
Oh, no.
Can't
Oh.
believe
you
that
can
worked!
you can feel the soul of frost once again feeling full.
No. Okay. Like, I don't like whatever's in there. I point at the building. But I like it a lot less if we don't know what's happening here. I point at Thicket's chest.
He was.
There has to be a way to talk to him.
I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. Ever since. Even before the soul was put into him. Ever since we woke up in that cave. It's like there's been a barrier up between us. I thought when I was in the woods I couldn't understand the words, but I could understand the feelings. The meanings of them. He was the guardian of my village. The spirit of the hot springs.
With your village gone, I don't know what that means for him.
I don't either. And that scares me.
Why the fuck would he kill that guy? Anyone?
I don't.
Thicket. You hear a voice in your ear. Because he wanted to. Says Gentique into your
Oh,
ear.
fuck.
Now,
Nobody else hears this.
was that-
Nobody sees Gentique.
Did he say because he wanted to or because you wanted to?
Because he wanted to.
He wouldn't.
Who are you talking to?
You get no
What
response.
he just did. He's dead. She, like, motions towards the dead dwarf.
The jester came back.
Gentique?
I heard him, but for a moment in my ear.
What'd he say?
He said that Cranberry wanted to do it.
But why? Cam, can I make a religion check for kind of trickster gods, maybe that have like a thing against wind?
Go for it.
It's a 15.
15. Well, the only trickster god you can really think of would maybe be Molder, but Molder's a Haval spirit. So Molder really probably wouldn't have the power to reach up here. At least not in the same way that Gentique has. Maybe Mordred? You think maybe Mordred, but Mordred's never been known to appear like this, to your knowledge.
How
Never
is
in any of
Mordred
the
known to
stories.
appear?
Mordred is known to the ancestry changes, but Mordred always appears pretty much as a jovial man dressed in purple. You also think of, just sort of off the top of your head, maybe Caldwos, because Caldwos is keeper of unpleasant sensations, and Gentique is pretty unpleasant sensation. But it just doesn't seem like Caldwos' MO.
But none of them have anything to do with wind, right?
Molder doesn't like wind, to your knowledge. Most people don't, or most deities don't like wind. Wind is an outcast.
I don't know what's in the Soul of Frost. But we need to destroy it.
Can you take it out? What's he gonna do if you try and take it out?
I think I have half a spell for that.
Oh my god, wait, you have
I have well, the action we want to do is eject Soul of Frost. I have the first half. I don't know if it works on the second half.
Could he hypothetically use eject soul on the Soul of Frost?
Look,
You could certainly try.
Wyatt's gonna say, like, look, it's worked on my soul. If you consent to it, I can just eject it for a minute. I'm not sure if it works on a literal Soul of Frost, you know? This
I
object.
would be concerned that the next time Cranberry comes out, he will kill you.
Yeah. And by the way, Fickett, did not mean to do. I wasn't actually gonna kill you. Just
No, I know.
putting it out
I know.
there. Yeah, definitely. I'll treat you to a beer once this is over. But
I appreciate that.
yeah,
Good news is, I'm still in control of my body, not
Right.
Cranberry. He can't
For
come
now.
out unless I say so.
Are you sure about that?
Never,
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust that.
He's never done it before.
Has he ever murdered somebody when you told him to break their arms before?
He's also never, not come in when you called, so. I think we're pretty firmly in unprecedented territory.
Yeah. Well, I'd just like to keep a little sliver of hope.
And at that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Wow.
oh no.
So,
And we still
Damn
got to
you,
assault. We still got to assault the compound. We're not even. Oh my goodness.
We didn't even
Wyatt.
get in the compound.
Yeah.
Wyatt, how are you feeling?
Oh fuck. Why can't it just be simple, like back at home? All right. Fucking hell.
Fickett, how are you feeling?
Abso-fucking-lutely terrified.
Fair play.
Yeah, makes sense. Morgrim, how are you feeling?
Not too happy about this new development.
Fair. And last but not least, Bastion, how are you feeling?
She wants to believe that Dawn Collar is there for a different reason, but part of her thinks that it's more than likely she's not.
What does Bastion
And
think she's there
also,
for?
she doesn't like the dynamics that we currently have with Cranberry.
What is, out of curiosity, what does Bastion think Dawn Collar is doing here?
Bastion is basically afraid that with her history being cast out of the Nontan and all of that, she would have been convinced into wind worship.
Don't say that, Cam. Don't make that noise.
And she doesn't want to believe it, but she feels like it's a distinct possibility.
Well, I guess he'll just have to find out. How are we all feeling as players?
You're gonna make me wait 2 weeks for this?
Yeah, seriously?
Yes, I am.
Oh my
Abso-fucking-lutely
god.
terrified.
Bitch!
Hey, next week we get some more wacky kobold hijinks.
Yeah, we
We
do.
do, and I'm excited, but I want to know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Me too.
My gosh. I love how our entire group is just at this current moment is just complete serious narrative driven drama mystery, and then the next one is fuck it, comedy movie.
The next
Right.
one is a frog that has ketchup in it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
we need it. We
Yes,
need the
we
comedic
do.
relief.
The
'Cause
palate
go-
cleanser, right?
And then when it ends, we're back to Abomination.
Yeah. I feel
Hey.
like that's what okay, as a player, I feel like that was the one thing we're honestly kind of missing was week after week was just horror and then drama
Yes.
and then just intensity, and it feels like those hilarious moments are few and far between, but I feel like with this
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.